everybody, and welcome to the Holiday Bazaar. Yay! I'm Bonnie, and I'm Bonnie with bonniescreativeplace.stampinup.net, and I do Stampin' Up. I'm card maker, and I also make boxes and bags and you name it. Anything you can make with paper, that would be me. And I just wanted to let you know I am running a special today for the Holiday Bazaar. This is a separate special from the raffles that Tammy and the group is doing. This is a $20 gift card for shipping and everything's included. And for every $25 you spend, you get to put a ticket in the jar to win that. I'm going to give you guys till 11 o'clock. So by 11 o'clock, have all orders turned in. And then I will draw and I will post who the winner is on the group or contact them. And I will let you know who won it, and we'll close the party out. But everything has to be paid for. Orders all have to be sent in. So if you go to bonniescreativeplace.stampinup.net, make sure you're shopping with Bonnie Mountford and use this host code 2KRTZGM9. When you go to checkout, down at the bottom there's going to be a discount code, and then underneath it's going to say host code. That's where you'll put this code in. Okay? So you have to do that in order to be qualified in for the drawing. So let's set that aside now. Now I want to talk to you a little bit about me. I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator probably for about 10 or 12 years, the second time around. And I enjoy it. I love it. I've been doing it for a long time. I have in-home classes, I have online classes, and then I do special classes here and there. It's hard right now to do any classes with this COVID and everything, so I'm glad that you are here supporting all of us vendors. And this is one of the ways we can get out there and share our business. And so yeah. But I want to let you in on a little something that Stampin' Up! Has done. Stampin' Up! Is offering the Curvy Celebration Bundle. And this bundle is an early release, and it'll be in the January-June mini catalog, but you can get this bundle now. They're offering it now as a pre-order to the bundle. And the only thing is you have to order it as a bundle. Like you have to order this as a bundle, or these can be ordered separate. You can't order the stamp and this die separately. It has to be ordered as a bundle. And or you can order all as one big bundle and save 10% too. I'll have all that information over on my Facebook page, and yeah, that would be great to go over there and check out. There's a lot of information, a lot of good information over there. So these two items right here are only while supplies last. So if you like this bundle, we're going to do a card later, and you think, oh, that's something I might want to make cards with, then definitely, you know, go grab this bundle. So, but this will be over on my Facebook page, all the information over there too. So this is what they look like, kind of more so. We're going to work with this one today, and this is the Christmas one. I have lots of ideas on my blog, and then they come with a bunch of dies, and we're going to be working with all this stuff today. And then they have the paper, and it's a huge pack of paper. So yeah. The other thing I want to mention to you guys is if you want to join my online class, I would love to have you. All the information to my online classes are over on my Facebook page. If you pop on over there, under notes at the top, you will be able to click on it, and there's one in there that tells you all the information about my online class. And yeah, so let's get started. This is I do a lot of live videos. I do them every Wednesday over on YouTube, and you can check them out over there. I do regular videos like this one here, and I do make a lot of cards. So what I do on my Wednesday live, if you leave me a comment, I will give you the card that I'm making. So with that being said, if you leave me a comment in the description box below, whether it's a question or a comment or anything, I will put your name in for the drawing for the card that I'm going to make today. Okay, which is this one. So let's get started. If you're new and you've never joined Stampin' Up! And this may seem a little intimidating all at once and be like, oh, that's a lot of stuff or whatever. Well, Stampin' Up! Has just the thing for you. They have these kits that are called Paper Pumpkin, which is this. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this later on in the day. So make sure you check back this afternoon and see what this is. So this is some Roku rose, and I've taken and I've cut it at 8.5 by 5.5, and I've scored it in the middle at 4 1/4. So we have our Roku rose. Then I have a piece of Blushing Bride, and this piece is 5 1/4 by 4. And then I have some Scrap Whisper White that we're going to use for some stamping. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to bring in the Stamping and Emboss die cutting machine, which is this right here. If you are new to Stampin' Up, then you don't realize that this is a new machine. But if you're old, yes, this is a new machine. They've just upgraded and went and got their own machine. So for what we're going to do, we need platform 1, and they all have little numbers on them. Then we need platform 2, and we'll need platform 3. We're going to take the Blushing Bride, and we're going to put it in here. And then we're going to take this, there's a floral-ish kind of die in here, in this set. And we're going to take this die, and I'm going to put it up to the top of that one, and kind of going off a little bit down here. I want it to come at this angle. And I'm just taking, this is Post-it note tape, and I'm just taking some of this Post-it note tape to hold this in place while I run it through. Because I don't want it to move. I want it to stay right where I've gotten it. And the best thing with straight dies or any dies that are straight is to put them in at an angle. It's better for your dies. So I'm going to put this one in as an angle. And I'm going to run it right through. And it is going to bring it out. And voila, we have this. We'll have to clean this up a little bit before we use it, but I'll show you how to do that real quick. What we're going to do is we're going to do some stamping. I've got on here a couple of flowers and some birds on some blocks that came out of that stamp set. I'm going to use Memento Black ink. I like the Memento Black ink because it works wonderful with our blends. And I'll be showing them here in just a minute. And then I'm going to color. I'm not going to color all of these on the camera, but I am going to color. These are our Stampin' Blends. They come in 2 colors. This is the Roku Rose, and it comes in a light and it comes in a dark. And they're for blending. Or you can just color with them too. I've done that. And they are a water or alcohol-free base marker. And they just blend your stuff really good together. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to color in on this flower. And then I'll come back and I'll have the rest of them colored and cut out. Okay? Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the Roku Light, and I'm going to color all of these little flowers in, just like this. Okay, now I would do that to all the flowers. And then I'm going to take the marker, the dark, and I'm just going to color in the lower half of this. Then I'm going to come back with the light, and this is called blending. And I'm just blending these 2 colors together. And the more you blend, the more you rub it together, the more the colors blend together. If that. And as you sit and watch this, you'll see, I mean, if you don't already, it's already changing. Then I would just take, and I like this tip. There's a brush tip, and then there's like a marker tip. I like this tip a lot. I use the brush tip for other stuff, but, and then I'm going to take, and I'm going to just color these leaves in. I'm farther away, so it's not probably perfect or pretty. Now I'm just going to show you a quick little bird here, because I kind of wanted to make these birds a little more whimsical. I'm going to take all of this and I'm going to go with crumb, light crumb. Then I'm going to take the dark crumb cake and I'm just going to put a little bit here and a little bit on the end of his tail. Then I'm going to come back in with the light and I'm just blending that. Blending that out, and you could see it goes from dark to like a lighter, and then this will be real light when we're done. And then I did the same thing with the bird's belly. You could just straight color this if you just like the one color. You don't have to do all the blending if you don't want. There's times when I do that too. I don't want the blending, so I just straight color it, and there's nothing wrong with that. I put a little bit up here around the head, and I'm going to put some around the wing, and then I'm going to come back in with the light. Oops, I got the wrong end. Come back in with the light, and I'm just going to blend this out. And there you go. So I'm going to pause the video and I will be back in a little bit with this all colored and cut out. Okay, I'm back and I've got everything cut out. I've got all the pieces that we needed to cut out and colored. And now we're going to finish putting our card together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some ricotta rose, Roco rose, and I don't know, and then a sponge. And I am just going to sponge around this card. Now, it's really hard to explain everything that you can do with Stampin' Up! Products in just the short few minutes that I have here. But I encourage you to go back, watch some of my older videos, and see, you know, what I've done and what there is out there to offer, because there is so much to offer out there. For Stampin' Up! And different products and ways you can use it. Here I am just going to make a thing for a bow, and I gotta reach across, excuse me. And I'm just cutting off about 1/2 inch extra on each side. But as I was saying, I encourage you to go and watch my old videos. My old videos, and I have quick tipped videos to go and watch them. I do try to do one on Mondays. I have 10 weeks of Christmas going on right now with all sorts of boxes and stuff. So definitely go check them out. So what I'm doing is I'm just putting a little bit of this on the back side. I put a little bit of adhesive there, and I'm putting this around like this. I call this the cheat bow, or not, if you want to. That's what I tell my ladies. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to take some Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. I love these things. And I tell everybody, don't judge. I like to use them. I don't like a saggy card, so I like to use them. Make sure they're not saggy. You go to all this trouble, and you know, you want to make sure it looks nice. So I tell everybody, no saggy cards. So there, and then these just peel off. So like this. But yeah, I do, on the 23rd, I do a lot. Oops, I ripped that one right off. I didn't even grab the... but on the 23rd of every month, I do a Paper Pumpkin Live, which I will discuss more this afternoon when I do the Paper Pumpkin stuff. So then we're just going to line this up. I'm leaving about I don't know, maybe like 1/8 of an inch all the way around on all the sides. So then I just lined it up like that. Isn't that pretty? I just like this whole nice curvy thing. And if you want your card to lay flat, I suggest a bone folder and just really crease this. The more you crease that, that makes your card lay flat for you. So then we're going to take some liquid glue. And I am going to place these down on the card. I'm going to put this one. You could use snail, but I kind of like the liquid glue for smaller, more delicate parts. So this is what I like to do. I'm just going to try to make sure I kind of have these where I want them. Put this one down in the dip like that a little bit. Okay, looks good. There we go. Oh, I slid it. Good thing none of the glue went anywhere else. So there we go. We got this so far. Now we're going to take another piece of the ribbon and we're going to cut it. And we're just going to run it through like this. I'm going to tie a knot. And I'm just going to pull this tight. So you have a really cute little knot down here. And then I'll trim this off. Just like that. Then we're going to take these little birds and I'm going to put little dimensionals. I'm going to put dimensionals, not little dimensionals. We do sell minis, but again, I don't want my bird sagging, so the little ones are just a little too little. I feel like my bird sags with them. And the big ones, they don't. So, and I'm just going to sit one bird up here, just like that. I'm going to take this bird, I'm going to put it here. It's like we got a little conversation going on. And then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to put them right here. So I just had a lot of fun with all these, with all the little birdies. Then I'm going to go ahead, and I don't normally tell this to anybody. I should have done this before I put everything together. And as I'm sitting here doing it, I'm like, oh, Bonnie, don't screw up. You should do all your stamping before you put your card together. I should have stamped this hello down here way before, but I didn't. So I'm hoping I can get this to come out really good. I did. Ta-da! Okay, so now we're just going to take and we're going to add some gems. So I have got these mini gems here. They come a lot more in a package. I just cut them down so they'll fit into the container. So one good thing also about your Stampin' Rights or your Stampin' Blends is that you can color your gems, your pearls, any embellishment that you have, you can color them with the blends. So you remember I said they have that brush tip on the other end that I like to use for other things? This is one of the things I like to use it for. So I'm going to go and I'm going to color in these just like this. I'm just going right over top of them. I've got to do about 12, maybe 13. I'll do 14 to be safe. I can't remember. And then you just let them sit for a minute or two, and if you feel like any of them aren't dark enough, then just go back over them again. But to me, it gives it that nice little bit of sparkle to it, and I really like that. So now we're going to go ahead and we are going to add these to our page. I'm using this this is an old picker. They sell this quicker, what is it? Take your pick tool. Oh. And they have, this has the scoring blades on it, and then they also have another blade that goes in here that has the take your pick tool on it. But I like to keep that with a scoring blade, and they used to sell these ones, so I just keep continuing to use this one for this. So I don't have to keep switching them out. Although I do own 2 of them, so I could just keep one too with a poker. Yeah, and I'm just adding all these gems. You could have put pearls across here. I mean, there's so many options of what you could have done. So again, if you want to purchase anything from me, you can go to bonniescreativeplace.stampinup.net. Use this hostess code right there, and if you place a $25, for every $25 you place with me, you will get your name put in for the $20 gift card drawing. And if you'd like to purchase tickets, you can purchase tickets from the group for the big basket that's over 200 plus, they say. And this is the card. And again, remember, leave a comment down below. Go over to my YouTube page. It's Bonnie's Creative Place. Facebook page. Check out other videos that I've done. I really encourage you to check them out and see what else is going on. There's a couple paper pumpkin videos. There's lots of videos. I do lots and lots of videos. So this is it. Thanks for joining us at the Holiday Bazaar, and I will be back later with 2 more posts. And one I will talk about paper pumpkin, and then I will also talk about other products and stuff in the last video. So thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.